Kilian launched new Born to be Unforgettable perfume in 2024, and I was really curious how it would smell, so I bought a little sample of it. Since this is a cola-based fragrance, I thought it would be really fun to compare it with another cola-based fragrance I own in my collection, and that is Mancera's Tonka Cola, a perfume that was a huge hit when it came out in 2022. First, I'll review both fragrances, then I'll compare them, I'll rate them, and I will tell you which one is my favorite. But also this in-depth review and comparison will help you determine which one would suit your taste better. So welcome back, I'm Miri, and here we talk in depth about fragrances. So let's start first with Tonka Cola. All Mancera bottles are pretty simple with the label on front and magnetic cap, which makes the experience a little bit more premium. And Tonka Cola should take you on a journey from the warm plains of South America, where tonka bean is produced, to the hectic modern metropolis of the United States, where Coca-Cola was invented as the spearhead of pop culture. But how Tonka Cola actually smells. The atomizer is just simply amazing, spraying this generous mist, and from the first sniff you can smell this sticky cola sweetness with citruses, which give this like effervescent, fresh and slightly sour vibe. Combination of cinnamon, cherry and benzoin just enhances the aroma of cola in this perfume, while nutmeg adds some spiciness and this like fizzy, bubbly, carbonated feel. So imagine you're popping the cap of a cold glass of cola bottle, and as you pour cola in your glass with lemons in it, you get that tingly, fizzy, bubbly feeling of carbonation in your nose. So the opening of Tonka Cola is the scent of freshly poured, realistic cold cola in a glass with lemon. Lemon gives this beautiful tartness and balances the sweetness, while spices add that fizziness, which gives a sensation of drinking cold cola on a warm day. That initial blast of cola surprisingly doesn't get colder, but rather sweeter and warmer as it dries down, so that brighter, citrusy, crispier opening with cherry in the background is replaced now with darker, denser, smoother and thicker scent with a hint of woodish patchouli in the background. But the scent itself doesn't change drastically because you can smell cola throughout the scent. And while the opening smelled like lemon cola with cherry fizziness, the dry down has more sweetness, powderiness, spices, and more prominent amber with resins and a touch of patchouli. Vanilla here isn't a gourmand edible type of vanilla, it just gives like a light powdery touch, while Tonka, even though it's in the name of this perfume, isn't that prominent and noticeable as you would guess it would be. So in the dry down, Tonka Cola smells like you're eating a bag of Haribo gummy colas, because you get a scent of cola but not a fresh fizzy cola in a glass like you did in the opening, because cola here in the dry down is rather candy sweet, ambery, heavier and resinous with some Christmassy spices. Therefore, the dry down of Tonka Cola reminds me of eating a bag of Haribo gummy cola bottles, or like a cola lollipop, you know, those cola chupa chups with a nice spicy twist. The scent is just nostalgic, cheerful and fun, and I know that Mancera always has some unusual combinations with a typical synthetic scent, but here that synthetic vibe doesn't bother me at all. This is so well executed, and it's like a little trip down memory lane. It reminds me of days when I was a little girl and I would share Haribo gummy colas with my brother, or of the joy of special occasions when I could drink cola as much as I wanted without my mom saying, "Oh, stop, this is too much." So that makes this fragrance a bit special to me. But those who really enjoy that fizzy lemon cherry cola opening might be a bit disappointed with the dry down, because that outstanding fizzy carbonated cola top fades rather quickly, and the scent gets sweeter and more like gummy cola instead of real cola drink in the dry down. This is a sweet, spicy, cozy, cheerful, intoxicating cola perfume with a bit of Christmassy vibe because of the spices. Overall, I do enjoy it a lot, and I would rate its scent with 8 out of 10. And now let's talk about the new Kilian's Born to Be Unforgettable, which was created with the idea to recreate the experience of a sparkling, fresh, cool sensation of a cola sip. This is actually a renamed re-release of the perfume Bad Boys Are No Good, but Good Boys Are No Fun from 2018. But since I never tried the original because it was more masculine fragrance, I thought that this unisex marketed perfume would be something I would like. I must tell you that I'm not really a fan of the name because when you market something as unforgettable, you set expectations really high, and if you can't deliver on that unforgettable experience you're trying to sell, well, people won't be happy about it. And I guess that is one of the reasons why Born to Be Unforgettable gets a lot of unwarranted hate, but personally I really like those glossy black bottles which are inspired by the Art Deco style, and they come with gold details and red graphics. So how Born to Be Unforgettable smells. The opening is simply gorgeous. It is a beautiful combination of lime and cola with some woodiness in the background. And cola here isn't that sticky, sweet, warm and spicy. Rather, cola here is light, invigorating, fresh and airy, and it has some effervescent quality, but there is also this darker, woodier undertone which makes the scent more mature and grown up, and not so fun, bubbly and cheerful as you would expect from a cola perfume. And although the scent isn't boozy, that darker, woodier spin creates, at least to me, the scent of rum cola decorated with lime slices and a lot of ice cubes you're drinking in some bar. Cola here isn't really that sweet. It's like it has no sugar in it, so the scent is lively and it does give you a bubbling Coca-Cola sensation, but with citrusy lime airiness and darker undernotes. This is a nice departure from warm, spicy cola perfumes, and I think the opening is just great and that 90% of people will truly like it. Unfortunately, the opening lasts about 10 minutes and then the scent of cola dissipates on the paper, but depending on your skin chemistry, cola can last longer. I can smell the scent of cola on my skin for another hour, but only in the background, and it's not even slightly as strong as it was in the opening, so don't expect this to be a linear cola perfume because you will be disappointed. In the dry down, Born to Be Unforgettable becomes a fresh, citric, woody, spicy scent with some unsweetened powdery vanilla and some herbalness, but it's much harsher, sharper and more masculine compared to the opening because it loses that cola sweetness you got in the opening. The dry down smells to me similar to spices and grapefruits on some wooden table combined with the scent of rain on fresh leaves and grass. It has a cologne or aftershave feel in the dry down, which is enjoyable, but not as nearly wow and enchanting as it was in the opening. Although it uses darker, spicier and woodier notes, this perfume still smells fresh, energetic, cool and bright. It's basically a citrusy, woody, spicy scent with cola in the opening, and one comment on Fragrantica described it really well. It said that Born to Be Unforgettable smells like spilled Coke on a hot guy's shirt. It truly does, and I'm glad the price is really reasonable because this is quite cheaper compared to other Kilian perfumes. It's priced at $150 for 50 ml bottle, which is okay. And I think that in addition to a bit cringy name, the reason why this perfume gets a lot of hate is also because cola fades rather quickly in the dry down, but regardless, I do think this is a pretty scent and I would rate its scent profile with 7 out of 10. If this video has been enjoyable, descriptive and informative so far, then boop the like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell. That helps a lot to my channel. And now let's compare these two perfumes. Although both perfumes have fizzy, effervescent cola openings, they are completely different. In Tonka Cola, you get a lot more sweetness with a touch of lemon freshness, while you get a lot of fresh, icy cold lime with woody undernotes in Born to Be Unforgettable. Therefore, the opening of Mancera's Tonka Cola is sweeter, warmer, and more lemony, while in Kilian, you get a lot more of lime, icy coolness, and spiciness with woodier notes. In the dry down in Mancera, cola is present during the entire wear of this scent, while cola fades away with time in Kilian's perfume. Also, Mancera becomes a candy, sweet, more ambery, warmer, resinous scent similar to the scent of cola gummy bears, while in Kilian you get a woodier, spicier, more citric-like scent in the dry down, similar to a scent of cologne or aftershave. Therefore, the scent of Tonka Cola is dense, sweet, thick and heavy, while Kilian's Born to Be Unforgettable is bright and refreshing. If you consider wearability, Tonka Cola is better fitted for colder weather or early spring because of its sweetness and denseness. In my opinion, this isn't an everyday perfume. Maybe that's just me, but I need to be in the mood to wear it because I don't always want to smell like a sweet cola gummy bear, even though I really do enjoy this scent. Therefore, Tonka Cola smells like something you would wear to an amusement park or for an autumn fair date, or when you want to chill at home in the evening after a hard day at work, when you want to enjoy a glass of wine and evoke nostalgic, innocent childhood memories when everything seemed so much easier. I couldn't imagine wearing this perfume to work or for some classy formal occasions because it doesn't smell classy or elegant, but it is fun and playful fragrance. To me, this is perfectly unisex, but it is a bit of an acquired taste. Tonka Cola is a special, sweet, spicy, ambery cola gummy scent that won't be for everyone, but that makes it unique and interesting. Therefore, this is not a safe blind buy. I do think it's a gorgeous perfume and it is worth the hype, although I don't wear it a lot because it kind of has a limited use and I don't often reach for it, but I do love to smell it and I wish there was a candle that smells like Tonka Cola. On the other hand, Born to Be Unforgettable could be an all year round fragrance because it has enough freshness for warmer months and also darker, woodier notes that would make it appropriate even for fall and winter, regardless is it a day or night occasion. This is something you can wear on daily basis when you're chilling at home, when you're going out, but it's not a special occasion or classy fragrance, at least not to me. Also, this is not a fun and playful perfume like Tonka Cola was. It's more grown up and a bit more serious, but also it's a fresher and edgier twist on cola fragrance, and therefore it kind of gives a barbershop vibe. That makes it a masculine leaning fragrance, although I could see some women pull it off, but I do think that generally men will be more drawn to this fragrance than women will. And therefore I think this will be a bit polarizing for women, and I don't think it was a very good move to market something that was initially masculine as a unisex fragrance. It's not a safe blind buy, especially if you're looking for a linear cola perfume. For me, this was a bit underwhelming release, and although it is enjoyable, although it is likable, it's not something I would love to wear. But if you're a guy, yes, this is a good, mature and grown-up masculine cola fragrance you should definitely check out. Considering performance, both last 6 to 8 hours on my skin depending on how many sprays you take. Tonka Cola has definitely stronger projection and sillage. It literally fills the entire room, so the whole room will smell like cola with lemons, while Born to Be Unforgettable is a bit quieter fragrance that won't attract the same amount of attention Tonka Cola will. Therefore, Tonka Cola gets 8 out of 10 for its performance and as an overall rating, while Born to Be Unforgettable gets 7 out of 10 for performance and its overall rating. In my opinion, both are worth the money if you know what you're getting. If you want a warmer, sweeter, colder weather cola fragrance, then go for Tonka Cola. But if you want something you can wear all year round regardless of the occasion, and that is fresher, wittier, like an aftershave take on cola that will eventually dissipate on your skin, then you should go with Kilian's Born to Be Unforgettable. Even though I find it a bit hard to wear in public, and even though it has limited use, I prefer the scent of Mancera's Tonka Cola. It's sweeter, it's more fun, it's nostalgic, it reminds me of my childhood, and also cola is present during the entire wear of the fragrance. That is just my personal preference, but what do you think about these two perfumes? If you had the chance to try them out or you own both, which one would you prefer and why? And if you haven't had the chance to try them out, which one sounds like it would be more fun and something that will suit your taste? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to poop the like button. And if you would like to watch another in-depth comparison video and another perfume battle, then you should check out this video next. I will see you there. Bye!